Welcome back to the ASUS ROG DreamLeague live from the Monster Energy DreamHack studio, and we just had game one of our second series of the day. And despite our rocky start, IO, Tiny, victorious.
Honestly, when Baby Knight on the Shadow Fiend gets a double kill middle lane at 3 minutes into the game and first blood, and he has like, what, Threads bottle at 3.5 minutes? You're kind of like, you know.
Now, it's the Swedish model of playing Dota 2. What you do is you feed the lanes.
Get the experience totally in the other way.
Yes, and then you get the kills when it really matters, like Pelican did when he killed the egg for himself up at the stack.
The Pelican's egg.
That's a really good way of getting experience. Just be low, kill someone who's high.
Yeah. And let them get high first. I mean, obviously, if you let people have killing sprees and more experience and more gold, the rubber band effect, if you know when to use it, like boom, you win, you're done, you're good.
And also they had the Morphling in the top lane, who kind of, we were like, when I was watching the game, I was like, he's not really doing anything, he's just kind of soaking up experience. And then all of a sudden, Flint's just kind of, he'd 4-second stun and Tiny IO relocate.
That's all he needs to do.
Every single time, like
no
again and again
needed.
and again. It was impressive. Like it just got them completely back in the game.
Yeah, the strategy was nice, but my first note here is losing 3 lanes, and I put that on Game Online because it didn't look good in the beginning.
No.
I mean, getting 2 kills on the SF, that is awful. That cannot happen. And it was not like it was a shaker gank with a perfect fisher. It was an undying, just running in under the tower, hitting like this. Yep. So I was worried, but I think they were a little bit nervous in the beginning. That's the only explanation I can give, because finally when they started to get their things together, it looked okay at least. I mean, it wasn't bad or anything. So 1-0 to Sweden.
Yeah.
Sweden.
To Sweden versus Denmark, apparently. Yeah. So we also have prepared for you a clip, and for that we are going to the drawing board with Chainalytics.
Welcome to the drawing board, where we have a team fight here in the middle lane, where Flipside get every spell off, and they do it really perfectly. But we can actually see the power of Tiny and Wisp, and also let's take it slow here. Right? Go back to the start, Griff. All right. So initially, Mania, they smoke up. They came around here, and the only person they see is a Bristleback, and he has a BKB, and he's a Bristleback. Like, you really, really don't want to initiate on a Bristleback.
Do we want to emphasize this again? That is a Bristleback. With a Vanguard and a BKB.
All right, so let's play it, and we'll see what happens. So Ace, everyone goes in. They're like, all right, throw everything at him. They get a nice egg off. They get a good Requiem of Souls. Hits pretty much everyone. And then if you pause it right here. Okay, so they've got the eggs done. You know, this team fights, they've used everything though. Like even Baby Knight's kind of scared and he started to walk away. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can see in their play that they're starting to walk away. And this is without the slints on the Morphling. And he'll come in a second and have a huge impact as well. Let's keep going. Oh man.
I mean, they do put a lot on this Bristleback.
Yeah, they used everything. They threw the kitchen sink at the lad. Like.
And then this guy and this guy are just standing there healing their hats off. Yeah,
the way the Wish Doctor heal works, it affects both of them like a doubly nearly on the Tiny. It's a really nice strategy actually. And let's continue watching and we'll see. I don't even know. And the Mask of Madness on Tiny as well proved to be really, really effective.
And at this point the BKB has run out as well.
I feel El Pelican, let's have a little pause here. Pelican, he actually starts healing without using overcharge, which might be down to the nerves that you talked about. You know what I mean? Like he's not.
But it's a mistake.
Yeah. And let's keep going. And they don't actually have any reveal for the Invis as well. Like, but that fight went so well for Flipside. Like they, apart from obviously initiating on Bristleback, it was like they got everything off and they still couldn't do anything because of the healing from the 2 heroes. And then we'll actually see the relocate. We can see here, Slint is actually chasing on the minimap.
People can't see you anymore.
Oh, can they not?
No.
They see us.
Oh, all right, we're done.
Okay, whatever.
I'm sorry. Can't see anything. Scriff cut me off.
Yep.
I thought someone was walking in here, but it was the camera. I was like, who is disturbing us?
I'm hiding my...
Now, Morphing turned out to work really well.
Yeah,
they had such a smart draft. On hindsight, I mean, obviously, It didn't, like, personally, I didn't see it at the start either, but once it worked, and I mean, also the IO as well as Witch Doctor, the synergy they had together, the Morphling together with waiting for the relocate in of the IO and the Tiny, it just fit, it just worked, it just clicked. It was just overall really smart play. What for the next game, what are we going to expect to see from Flipside, as they, of course, are trying to force out that third game? What could they do better? What should they focus on?
I think they banned the Wisp. I think it's like, and I might have looked at the screen. I'm not gonna lie, I might have cheated a little bit, but honestly, that's what I feel as well. Like honestly, the power that it gave them to come back into the game, the global presence with the Morphling, like it was honestly one of the key ways that they won the game.
Yeah, they banned out the Queen of Pain in the first banning phase previous game.
Yeah.
I just checked. That would have been a better. IO would have been a better ban.
Yeah, no, but I don't think I think that they will still underrate the Morphling. We'll see if they really can afford doing a Morphling ban or not.
He rewinded. We can't see it anymore.
Oh my God, Scriff actually paused their screen, so we can't see. Yeah,
that's good.
That's actually good.
No, but I think that there's a risk that they will underrate the Morphling anyway, and think that wow, well, if we stun like this, we can do it to solve it, or go for the Abaddon.
Or Legion Commander or something.
Yeah.
Abaddon was banned out in the previous game as well by Game Online, so they were aware that was a threat. Maybe this time Flipside Tactics will pick it up early. We're going to find out, though, because it is time for Game 2 of Flipside Tactics versus Game Online by Draskell and OD Pixel.